Hello everybody, this is House Gaming and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Nine Souls. In the previous episode, we started exploring New Kunlun. We were given a clue, or a lead I should say, to go after Kuafu, who apparently stopped them from destroying... what was his name again? Ryu. For some reason. Though it seems Yi does not have the best of relationships with the guy. I'm sure we'll find out why eventually. Now, I was right. We could go back to that one statue we saw beforehand, but I think it's better for now if we just continue the story. Unlock some new stuff for us. Okay. I mean, we have seen that they're stupid enough to do that. Alright, let that go up, because, of course, there's gonna be treasure down here. Treasure goblin? Okay, fine. Let's beat the hell out of this thing. And what do we get? A whole bunch of gin and a new jade stone. Pauper jade. Increases gin collection radius, allowing for the collection of gin from even farther away. Waste not, want not. Fair enough. Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? This is such a hassle. This is the central control room for the power reservoir. Please listen carefully. I don't know how you woke from hibernation or how you managed to get here. However, this is a restricted zone, as according to the law, all trespassers will be removed. If you are lost, I urge you to leave as soon as possible. I've already summoned the Dusk Guardians to handle this situation. It's me, Yi. Who did you say you were? You heard what I said. Disarm the security system already. Now you listen to me. I don't know what kind of hilarious prankster you think you are. Did you really think you'd fool me with that crude disguise? Leave now. What a nuisance. Okay, so he doesn't think that we're Yi. Fine. Now, unfortunately, we can't. I wonder... Okay, so it's not like Hollow Knight where we can, over-jade ourselves at this point. You know what? While I'm doing this, let's head back to the pavilion. Give Xuan that gift. Yep. Here. This is a calligraphy brush. Stop writing with that crude charcoal. Wow, you write with this? How do I hold it? You're holding it backwards. Remember the order of your strokes is very important. Tip is so soft. Now my words look all crooked. Practice more. It's not easy at first. As a first-timer, you're already more talented than I ever was. Who taught you to write? Was it your mom, dad, or your teacher? We had a big tree in our yard, under which was my first classroom. Back then, I had a clingy classmate. Who is your classmate? Pay attention. That's another mistake. Calligraphy demands focus. You mustn't be distracted. I know. Thank you for the pen, Yi. I just thought of some new ideas and I want to write them down quickly so I don't forget. Are you done with your story yet? I'm already at chapter 102. The hero dug out the divine sword from the fields and is now going to the sea to duel with the fish princess. Okay, that sounds like a good opportunity to practice. Don't forget to keep your back straight. Your eyes should also be a healthy distance away from the paper. Okay. That's nice of him to teach him this stuff. And we may as well recycle that advanced component. Let's see, allows talisman attacks to simultaneously hit an additional target. Okay. Yeah, that would be useful. Medical Jade, health restored by medicine pipe, but slowly applies healing over time rather than immediately. Ricochet, projectiles can be deflected back and inflict increased damage, even with imprecise parries. Okay. But I can't really make use of any of that. I don't have the space for it. And I do like the whole immobilizing enemies thing. Alright, let's get back. Okay. Ah, I got greedy. Ooh. I do not like the look of that thing. But I also can't get past those guys without going down there. Okay. Don't know what it was going to accomplish like that. But whatever. Don't matter to me. Ah. Come on. There's actually someone back here I can get with the nymph. Ah, standard component. What do we got? Basic component. And then we can open this up. Ah. Which can let us bypass these guys. Which we would have to do anyways, because, can't get through that door. Go. There we go. And that's how we get back up here. Oh, these things actually do have an attack. Good to know. I'm just gonna heal off of this. There is something down there, but I'm gonna hold off on that. Didn't even notice. Alright, let's rest here. Ooh, skills. I mean, I might as well get this. I'm probably gonna need it. Probably should have just lured them back. Yeah. Okay. That guy's built different. Fair enough. Okay, this guy's gonna be different. Ah. Ah. Okay. Okay, these guys don't get immobilized. Good to know. Come on, I was hitting the dodge, and it wasn't a crimson attack. I wonder. Could I lure him over? No. This guy's quick. I was gonna say, could I lure him over to the lasers? Dang it, no. Ah! Dang it, I was so proud of myself for getting him into those lasers. Come on. Wrong button. Ow. Well, probably not what it was intended, but it worked. Computing unit. Each additional Town 90 computing unit increases the Jade System's computing power by 1. The Jade System was developed by Ancient Fangshi Guild to assist in combat, and starting different Jades unlocks extraordinary abilities for the user. However, an extensive Jade System requires a great deal of computing power. Now I'm gonna try something. Nope, then I can't get close enough to quick hack it. Now, does that disable the... No. So I can't even use this as a shortcut to get past the enemies. Eh, that's fine. It's not like the archer and the dog are a big deal. And all of these require 2 skill points. Alright, Jades. I may as well install this for the time being until I find something better. Alright. How are you doing, dear brother? Sun is out today. Remember how we used to go out hiking on sunny days like this? I was at that age when I couldn't stop asking questions. You were always so patient as you tried to explain every bit of the scenery around us. You were the best. You knew everything there was to know about everything. Look at those pretty towers. Can we go play over there? No, we can't. Those aren't towers. They're rhizomatic columns from the turbulent era. Rhizomatic columns? They are vessels for storing rhizomatic energy. Think of them as big batteries. You should have learned this in class already, Heng. I don't really like my classes. I want to hear about it from you, Yi. Your stories are way more interesting than my textbooks.
No,
They aren't stories, silly. Rhizomatic columns were an invention that changed the world. Scientists from long ago created them to make everyone's lives better. But the adults around us are biased. They consider all technology from the turbulent era to be dangerous weapons of war. Now these momentous breakthroughs just sit here, collecting dust and weeds. What do you mean? Are they broken? Activating them isn't as easy as flipping a switch. But don't you worry. One day your big brother will fix them all up. After you fix them, promise me we'll get to play in one of those columns? That's not somewhere we can play, silly. I thought I just told you that. Might not have understood everything you said, but I wanted to cling to you all the time. I thought you were the smartest person in the whole world. The color of the sky, where rain comes from, why the stars shimmer. You know about it all. You've accomplished so much and received all those lofty titles since then. But to me, you've always been the most amazing person in the world. Alright then. Alright, getting a little more story on our character. Drop the rope, but that doesn't help us at the moment. This does get us some treasure. Ow. Okay, ow. Alright, new enemy to deal with. Stop running. Coward. What do we have here? Ooh, standard component. I think next time I hit up a root node, I should probably head back to the pavilion. Come on. Nah. I think I should have enough for that next, next pipe upgrade. Steely Jade. Enemies will not be able to interrupt a talisman detonation, however, damage will still be taken. Okay, equipping this jade will make you fearless in battle. Oh, hey. Wow, hello, sir. Hello, sir. Enjoy a sublime eternity amongst the evergreen foothills, New Kunlun, the second home of your dreams. I'm looking for...
Say hello.
I know, don't say anything. I know what you want. You need a tour, right? I'm so stoked. Don't just stand there. Take a seat. Feel free to ask if you have any questions. Give me a status report on this region. Alright, okay.
Okay.
New Kunlun power grid is currently off-peak. Rhizomatic columns are only operating at 40% capacity island-wide. Operations at the Radiant Pagoda are also operating at a minimum level. Operations on non-essential bridges have been suspended. Several anomalies have appeared across the power grid. Zonan, Daya, and many other generators are no longer connected. Dusk Guardian support staff has been deployed to repair the anomalies. Estimated repair times... Estimate failed.
Say hello.
What do you think? I recited everything clearly and properly, right? I did good, didn't I? Didn't I? Where's the soul in charge of this zone? Huh? What, do you have business with Lord Kuafu? If you're going, count me in. I'm sorry, please stop glaring at me. Lord Kuafu's vital sanctum can be found within the Radiant Pagoda. His lordship may have been born in the Ying countryside, but he is still the most skilled engineer we have. Rumors has it that due to his stunning looks and the overwhelming charisma of his imposing figure, he has never once left the pagoda since he arrived here. You have even laid eyes on his lordship. So enigmatic, isn't he? It's my dream to be able to take a photo with him one day. I want to enter the Radiant Pagoda. Going to the Radiant Pagoda? Good choice, it's great for photos. However, there isn't enough electricity to power the light bridge that leads to the pagoda. I would love to take you inside, but my aspirations exceed my capabilities. Is there any other way to power that light bridge? Yes, but you do not have the administrator privileges, so I cannot share that information. I can, however, recommend one of our other fantastic observation decks in the power reservoir. I can even tell you the best spots to snap pictures. I'm friends with the administrator here. He said he doesn't mind. Really? My, however did you become friends with such an important figure? Impressive. I've never seen him before. I'll help you with the bridge, but could you give me an autograph in return? There's a backup control room right below where we're standing. It was built in case of emergencies. You can manually increase the power output in the control room, which should reactivate the light bridge to the Radiant Pagoda. Was I allowed to say that? Wow, did I let slip a secret or something? How exciting. What, leaving already? What a pity. Won't you stay for a cup of tea? No. I did not want to do that. Request the chip. Wow. What are we doing? What are we gonna do? You want my map data chip? I would love to give it to you, but I'll shut down if I remove it. Would you consider swapping it for a gin? I can make a copy for 400 gin. I believe there's an achievement for not forcibly removing the chips, so fine. Wahoo! Amount received. I will give you a copy of my map data chip at once. Power Reservoir chip. A memory chip containing map data of Power Reservoir. Further analysis can be done to reveal hidden map data. Power Reservoir is very well organized due to the insistence of its administrator. All wires run in parallels and do not cross arbitrarily. Okay then. Okay. Alright, we're running out of time, but thankfully there is a root node nearby. Just gotta take care of these two. Where's that weird noise coming from? A defect? Pardon me, I was captivated by the incredible craftsmanship of this building. The words burst forth, flowing freely. Never seen a weapon that shows interest in the arts. What's your model? Oh, the circumstances of birth do not a sage make. I may run man-made circuitry, but I place much faith in my poetry. Pray, call me Chi-Yu. I am also known as Battlelord Mark II. May I inquire as to your esteemed name? Call me Yi. No need for the formalities. Well met. This fortuitous encounter deserves a verse of its own. When blossoms drift from swaying willow boughs, the morning air bestrews its sweet perfume. Stay not adrift for more than spring allows. There is less time to cherish than we presume. Your meter's off. Alas, is it so? You're right, Sir Yi. The final line contains an error, source of which is an issue with operator 37 in my system. Allow me a moment to replace. Oh, I am bereft of Jin and unable to carry out repairs. Whatever shall I do? You need Jin? Jin is a keystone for all that harness the electrical humors. For artificial beings like myself, it is but the most precious of precious materials. Oh, I have traveled far and wide gathering myriad treasures, but without Jin welding my connections, they just become a burden. I have devised a plan that might resolve this urgent need. Judging by your attire, I surmise you must have been born into wealth. To tell you the truth, my luggage houses an extravagant collection of precious artifacts. If you have Jin to barter, I would be willing to part with a few of my treasures. Peruse at your leisure, sir. Okay. Increases recovery rate of internal damage. Okay. Covers some health after a successful shadow strike. Let's see. Increases damage output when health is below 25%. Quick dose. Shortens the time needed for you to use his medicine pipe, reducing his chances of getting hit. Computing unit. Okay. Jade said, yeah, I'll know that. Animal feed made from food waste. It's very nutritious for some livestock, but shouldn't be ingested due to excess amounts of bacteria present during fermentation. Gross. Dragon's whip. Tongue of dragon snake contains deadly toxins. Spreads its poisonous saliva around to kill its prey. Necroceps. Corpse of an insect that died from parasitic fungus. The fungus hijacks the insect's nervous system and will keep it moving even after the insect has died. Sounds like cordyceps. Roots and stems of this alpine plant resemble a person and is rich in toxic alkaloids. A single root can down a giant beast. Well, I'll take the computing unit. Oh, and he has multiple of them. But I would also like to increase my pipe. But with that, we are well out of time for this episode, so I'm going to end things off there for today. If you guys like what you see, please leave a like, subscribe for future content. Don't forget to hit that bell icon to get notifications for an upload. And please, leave a comment down below this video. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching.